Hey there, schmucks and schmuckesses. I'm the Mysterious JG, and I want to welcome you back to Let's Play Wolfenstein: The New Order. We are sneaking around. There's no particular reason for us to have the knife equipped anymore. But we're sneaking around the Nazi space base, looking for cool shit, and I think we just found some. So let's head on into this tunnel, see where it takes us. It's gonna take us in here. Where we're gonna lose some health. Damn it. Well, there's no officers, but we probably still want to try to remain undetected, right? I say immediately stand up. Weren't we already in here? Did we just go back to a place we've already been? No, we didn't. Well, maybe we did. Is this, I go through this before? No. Hey! I think we're gonna fight Darth Vader at the end of this. I think we're in Cloud City. I was trying to use the ladder. Well, I mean, your thingy is pointing to this. Ah, it's pointing to this. Okay. Continuing on along. Not been a lot of enemies to fight recently. Although that might change. I just keep dropping into rooms and taking minor amounts of damage. That's my whole deal. Well, that looks a bit like a spacesuit we could use.
Let's see. Spacesuit. Nothing more on the surface, nothing to get all worked up over.
Good call, Blaskowitz. Take it all in stride, man. Be a strider. Strider is on sale as I record this at the Xbox store or whatever. Or at PlayStation Network thingy. They got some kind of sale going on for Japanesey games, which Strider is one of. Which is kind of weird because it was free on the PS Network, but it was a free game. One of those temporary. It's, you know, free if you get it during the month and whatever. Why am I talking about Strider? Strider! Its sales probably be over by now by the time I post this, so don't worry about it too much. It's a fun game. It's one of those LPs where I release the whole thing on the same day as a special, which basically guarantees nobody watches it, because there's too many videos at once and nobody wants to watch them all in one shot. And for reasons I've never quite understood, people much prefer to watch an LP that they think they're watching as it's like almost live. They don't like to go back and watch old LPs, maybe because they figure they can't affect the LPers' gameplay with their comments, but well, you don't have to worry about that with me, because I can pretty consistently tell you how much I appreciate your comments and then never actually improve my gameplay as a result of them. So, we're on the surface of the moon, guys. I kind of wish there was a third-person view at this point, because we're in a spacesuit, dual-wielding laser guns on the moon. I don't think you can go this way and do anything useful. It sure looks cool, though. I didn't mean to do that. Game over. Game over, yeah! Knochen und Fleisch wie Essen. I guess Knochen turns out to mean bones, did somebody say? Blood, bones, and flesh we eat? Hmm. Does that mean that Knockwurst are like bone sausages? No? Okay. That's one small step for man, one running leap for Blaskowitz. Oh, hey, check it out. Enemies. Pretty cool. It's like sound is all muted because we're like on the moon and shit. Not that cool how we're like failing against these guys. Losing health and armor. These guys do not drop armor. Even though it kind of looks like they should. I also used up all my laser ammo, but guess what? The lunar surface is equipped with something to power up your energy weapons, so that's convenient. And I thought there might be one more of those robots, but yeah, we don't fight Nazi astronauts out here on the surface, just those drones. And although it's really cool and atmospheric, and I love the amount of like crazy weird settings this game gives us. I mean, really, this game is one of the most it's probably the most stylish game I've played on the PlayStation 4 so far. But in fact, what was I getting at there? Not really sure where I was going with that. Oh, I guess there's a lot of neat little different areas and places, but some of them, there's not a whole lot to it. And the moonwalk section is almost over, sadly. You thought they might have made more play out of the whole thing, really. Actually, what felt like a jumping puzzle is left. Maybe part of it is that they did something with the moon jumping physics, but it's a bit tricky. I wonder if you can jump from over here to where we need to go. I think it's gonna work. Oh, I actually took some damage. But yeah, I remember before getting stuck, and you're supposed to jump down to like these rocks and jump from there, but having some trouble with it. But yeah, no, playing around with the moon jumping was like, hey, yeah, wait a second. All we gotta do is get altitude, because we're gonna fall so slowly. That worked out quite well. So I got that on the first try. Once we get into this base, I remember there was one room that gave me a lot of trouble. Although we're just not having much trouble with the combat in this particular play session. And get past that, I'll feel pretty good about this whole thing. I think we have to lose the spacesuit. As much fun as it is. So we're at the command module, which is apparently not where you start out. So I wonder where I started out. Oh well. No backtracking at this point. So that was part of it. I think I felt like there wouldn't be backtracking, so I searched extra carefully, and that probably helped me to actually get a full clear of everything, except, of course, the items that I couldn't get unless playing the Fergus storyline. Okay, so I'm supposed to be interacting with something here. A scalpel.
Remember this moment. Back in the camp.
This woman, I know her well. Resilient, will of iron, a family gone, all of them yet. Faith, faith kept her going.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe it's that certainty. For me, in everything, there must be doubt. Otherwise, there's no room to question the plan. And, at this place, this is the fruit of unquestioned, ferocious conviction. This is where absolute certainty leads.
I would agree.
Yet you are a believer.
I often wonder what kind of a God would sanction suffering such as this, and I question myself whether my faith is misplaced.
Maybe he's testing us.
Well, Egyptian, if he is testing us,
Yeah, not doing very
we are
well.
failing gloriously.
Well, maybe he's testing us. The good guys. The bad guys don't count. Ow! Ooh! Ouch! I forgot all about that. Yeah, but the whole notion that being like absolutely sure of something with no doubt is a bad sign. Like, yeah, I totally buy into that. I think it was the fourth Doctor, Doctor Who, Tom Baker, had one of my favorite lines, which is that he said that you should, never. I can't even remember exactly how I said it, but it was like something along the lines of never be certain of anything. It's a sign of weakness. Basically, the idea that if you're absolutely certain of anything, it means that your mind isn't open to possibilities, which is, the Nazis were pretty staunch believers in the things they believed. Not really all that interested in hearing arguments to the contrary. Anyways, let's get back to it here. In 1 sec, I'm just having a little drink here. Shimpshin. So, this is another area where we need to try to evade detection.
Decryption database mainframe inside the war room. Find the war room, access the computer, and print out the nuclear decryption keys.
We've got kind of a long. This is a room where I failed a few times on my off screening. We've got a few. Well, we've got a few meters to go. To get to those officers, we'd either need to stealth kill a lot of guys on the way or evade a lot of guys. But yeah, they don't put the officers very close to your starting point. We're obviously a lot closer now. Still, we're not exactly on top of them. I really don't want to summon a lot of extra guards, because though we haven't faced enough to really showcase it, and I've been getting them from behind to make it easier, guards are not that easy to kill here. Okay, shit. The other one will be up here somewhere. Just want to get him to stop moving when I have a shot. Or maybe he'll come over here, or I don't know what he's doing. Just stop for a second. I'd rather shoot you when you're not moving around. It's not like you know that someone's after you. Shouldn't be so frickin' cagey about this. Okay. That's fine. Wow. That had nothing to do with having better health or better armor. I'm just having a good session here today. Because I had so much trouble getting those guys undetected before. Took me at least 4 tries, I would say. Ah, damn it. Okay. Don't get yourself killed by trying to stick with the frickin' knives when that's obviously not happening anymore. accept it and move on. Although I will probably try to find the knife that I threw by mistake. Or on a lunar base, so there's no telling how far I went. Somebody sneaking up on me? I mean, they must know I'm here. Luckily, only the officers are capable of calling reinforcements. As silly as that mechanic is, it definitely plays to my advantage here. Well, you know, it's always to your advantage. There's no point where it hurts you that isn't the case. I could leave some Nazis alive. That's where I need to go to get out. But that's just not how we've been doing it. Oh, Super Zoldan. Fudge. Let's, nope. That is not what I'm about. This is what I'm about. Because there was armor over here. For one thing. Now one of their heavy guns was up there, which I could grab. I think that got him. Somebody else is still alive over there, but I don't think it's the Super Zoldat. I think that's somebody with significantly less firepower. Let's save that for after I've either gotten in trouble and really need it, or cleared the room, so I can start the next area with full armor. You know, I've got enough weapons. I don't need to sit here let them take pot shots at me while I recharge these. But I do like these dual-wield laser weapons. Oh, there you are. Are you what's left, buddy? Oh boy, okay. He's smarter than I gave him credit for. That was the Super Zoldat weapon that I couldn't be bothered to retrieve, and he's using it against me. Well, maybe he's stupid enough not to know where I'm going. And if so, I can most definitely get him here. He didn't figure it out until it was way too late. So I think that's it for this level, or area. Not the whole level. Actually, your armor pickups might be enough. Not quite. That'll do it. Very wasteful, I know, grabbing that 100 when I was so close to already having max armor. But I'm pretty sure we can't come back to this area once we leave it. So there's no point in leaving anything behind that could help us. So yeah, I'm you know, especially in games where I'm fighting either as or against Nazis, thanks to Panzer General, I'm always feeling like, you know, man, there's probably all these people out there watching just so convinced they could do so much better than me. That was the whole story of Panzer General. Let's play Panzer General. But, A, not that many people are watching this LP, and B, I don't feel like I'm doing that bad. I mean, that whole preface is not just me whining about how, oh, people were mean to me in my previous LP. No, it's like, I really feel like I'm doing pretty good here. I'm, yeah. Maybe I just had low standards based on last time. No, did we... Again, dropped the Super Soldaten gun. Why would we not be able to bring that with us? music suggests that we're already in trouble. Well, we're certainly in the middle of a big room. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's guards. How do I get out of here without getting spotted? Well, what the fuck? That doesn't suggest that I got started off well here. Best thing I could do is probably find a way to get up to their level. Oh, I never got that knife back. There's no officers, so basically the longer I can go without getting spotted, the more opportunities I'll have to kill guys stealthily, but it's not going to affect the number of guys I have to kill. Theory, I should be using knife. It's Mac the Knife. Come on, make it Mac tonight. But, you know, I'm sick of that. I'm going to do this for a change. These guys are not so heavily armored that you need to... Oh, fudge. Okay, well, that was fun while it lasted, but... Oh! Son of a bitch! Oh, man, this game will surprise you sometimes. That's not working. Fuck, man. Doing so good, and it suddenly just goes straight to hell. Alright. Oh, he's doing like a super cool action slide. Guess I should have stuck with a knife, huh? Hope there'll be some armor pickups after this. And I'd gotten such a big head about how well things had been going, so I suppose I was due to be humbled. Don't think that... Like, I'm always... Anytime I'm getting really full of myself and how well I'm doing, I always, like, do the math. I'm like, did I get down below 100 health? Because if so, without the health pickups that I got so far, I wouldn't have been able to get by with that level of gameplay last time. But no, I think I would have been okay there. And although I was enjoying like sneaking around, being all cool and slick and whatnot, in fact, this probably made this whole thing go a lot faster. Because once they all detected me and start running up to me, it's at the end of the day, it's a much quicker proposition to actually kill them. So this is in fact the right way to go. I remember pulling through by the skin of my teeth at the very last part of this level, but not having to continue a lot, which suggests it's going to be really easy now because the parts where I had to... Yeah, let's put a stop to that.
There should be a point of entry to the war room from that area.
But yeah, I remember having difficulty clearing certain areas and having to continue. I think from this point on, I was okay in one shot. It's just that I was always on the edge of death. Which suggests I'll just do fine. Now, one thing I've noticed, I'm not doing as much, like, poking around the corners as I used to, so maybe that was actually... Maybe I was getting into places where I wasn't in as good a cover as I thought, and trying to poke out and shoot was not really killing enemies fast enough, and I should just be more aggressive. I've been pretty aggressive here. Once I do get spotted, I just go to town with the dual-wield laser weapons, and it works out pretty good. Don't... That looked like a dude, but it wasn't. Again, no officers to kill. I think we're done with the whole sneak around and kill officers to reduce the Number of enemies you fight bit. I think from now on we're just clearing preset groups of enemies. Although here, I might not be fighting anybody at all. That Panzerhund, Kampfhund, whichever one, that was a Kampfhund. That thing just scared the shiza out of me. Didn't remember it was there. Haven't had that. I think my all-time favorite scare, because it actually made my my 1,000 subscriber special collage, was just wandering around in complete autopilot, half asleep mode in Fallout New Vegas, and suddenly a mantis attacks. I'm like, whoa, what the f? It's a good thing that was the weakest enemy in the game, because I would have been screwed. I was in no way or shape or form prepared. Yeah, anyway. Reminiscing about other LPs. Not a good sign for this one. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know why I got so freaking lost there. Wasn't all that complicated. Yep, she smokes wolf and so should you. I believe that is a series of proper nouns. Yeah, but here's what I'm looking at right here. More life, better life on the moon. That's not a monkey, it's a child. Holy shit, I hope somebody called me out on that in the last video or two. Makes a lot more sense. Like, I was like, yeah, I really like the way he's hanging out with this beautiful woman and a monkey. But, like, in the back of my mind, I might not have said anything. And, yeah, this is part of one continuous play session since we've been to the moon, at least. So, if you already called me out on this, I have not seen it yet. It's like, wait a minute. Why? It's like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not sure why he's hanging around with the monkey, but I like it. No,
those nuclear decryption keys. Get off this space rock.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, Blaskowitz. That's the plan, anyway. Much fun as I'm having looking at these moon children that look like monkeys. Probably won't get on with it. Oh, shit. I'm about to get detected. I am so going to get spotted. I can't back off any further. Fuck it. 2 teardrops in a bucket. Well, somehow didn't get detected there. Might even be using more ammo than is necessary for each of these, but... because these guys don't carry the pistols. I'm into the pistols solely because of the fact that they don't get me detected. Now we're getting awfully close to the point where I think I gotta actually find this hidden thingy-majigger, the health upgrade. We're also not close to, but exactly at the point where I gotta call it a video. So, when I come back, folks, I was kind of hoping to finish the game tonight, but it's already starting to get pretty late, and I still haven't finished the moon mission. Next episode of Tenchi Muyo in Tokyo, moon mission. Yeah, moon mission, folks. Yeah, so we'll be back with more moon mission next time on the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. Ryowoki, you shouldn't lie and break stuff. And if you know what I'm talking about, good for you. Otherwise, just ignore it, and I'll be back with more Wolfenstein next time. Bye-bye.